What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for some late breaking news for you involving The Shield, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. Huge news about all three of them joining forces together at TLC. First off, I'd like to remind you to go back and watch my No Mercy review, where I go over all the matches that went on at No Mercy. Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, John Cena versus Roman Reigns, Intercontinental Championship, Tag Team Championship, all that plus so much more on that podcast. Go back and watch all the classic Survivor Series reviews, news and rumors, everything that's on the channel right now. Subscribe, hit that bell so you get all notifications as they come in. Like and share this podcast. Now, The Shield could be joining forces together again at TLC, according to Pro Wrestling Sheet. They could very well be doing that to take down The Miz and The Miz Taraj. You know, it would be great to see all three members of The Shield together again. Would it last forever? No. Probably for a night. But for that one night, or for the build leading up to TLC, that would be cool. Them facing the Miz Taraj, would kind of make sense. Roman Reigns needing help, so he gets help from Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Some people are already predicting that because Roman Reigns has a spot on Miz TV on Raw. Now, if The Shield gets back together again, I would do it a little differently. Something a little more believable or hard, or something that makes it look like it's harder to overcome. Because let's be honest here. When you look at The Miz and The Miz Taraj, you have Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and The Miz on one side, and then you have The Shield, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Two jobbers. Nothing jobbers. Now, they have established themselves some being on the Miz team, but still, they're jobbers. So I wouldn't put the Miz with facing The Shield, even though it is showcasing the Intercontinental Championship, which I like, in a big spot. Whether the title is on the line or not, it's a main event spot that the Intercontinental Champion is in. What I would do, even though it's bringing back history rivalry, something we've seen this year. And even though he would take a loss, two pay-per-view losses in a row, because there's no question in my mind that if the Shield got back together again, that they would win on pay-per-view. Put Braun Strowman in that match against the Shield. Put him in that match against the Shield. And then find a different tag team. Somehow to join forces with Braun Strowman. Maybe the Gallows and Anderson. Now I know they are out there to pretty much lose all the time. They never pick up victories. I get that. They're just out there to call people nerds. But you look at Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. What have they done? They come out there, and every time they're in the match, they lose too. So either way, both people are getting damaged. Both people are taking a loss. And either way, it's a lose-lose situation for either The Miz or Braun Strowman. And you look at the roster right now. You seriously look at the roster right now. When it comes to Braun Strowman, since he took that loss from Brock Lesnar, will his momentum continue? It's not stopped dead in its tracks. It's not. A lot of people are saying that. But there's not a whole lot of people on the roster now, unless he faces somebody like Samoa Joe, that can really keep him pushing. Samoa Joe or Bray Wyatt or Finn Balor or somebody like that. There's not a whole lot of people that can help him keep on pushing that momentum. So if he's in a match with the Shield and puts on a good outing at least, that would help him. Shield versus Gallows and Anderson and Braun Strowman, or Braun Strowman and Cesaro and Sheamus. That looks a lot more believable than The Miz and The Miztourage. Because The Miz and The Miztourage looks like a cakewalk for the Shield. Y'all let me know what you're thinking. Do you think it should be The Miz and The Miztourage taking on the Shield at TLC if this comes to reality? Do you think the Shield should take on somebody that's a little more believable, a little harder test at TLC if it becomes a reality, them, all three of them joining forces? Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Share this video around. Join me tonight for Monday Night Raw review. And until I see you then, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you.